Do you ever find yourself frustrated that a space that you recently cleared out, decluttered, and made look beautiful is now a disaster again? That's how I'm feeling right now about my linen closet. It is a hot mess, and I just say, how did it get like this? Welcome to the Peaceful Home. I'm Teresa, if we haven't met. I'm a professional organizer, so you would think that I have my act together, but no. 3 years ago, when I first started YouTube, I redid my linen closet. I have a beautiful walk-in linen closet. In that video, I talked about the 3 things that you need to do to clean out any space. And this still applies, and it's exactly what I did in the last couple of days. Pull everything out to declutter, put things back in an organized fashion, and label. Now, I will link the first video below. I also show you my very best trick for folding sheets, and it's unlike anything that I have ever seen. So take a look at that. Here's what my closet looked like 3 days ago. And it just got to the point where I literally couldn't walk into it. I couldn't reach anything that was on the bottom shelves because there was so much shoved in here. And I knew that I had to give my attention to this. I kept asking myself, how did it get this way? And how could I prevent this from happening again? And I think I have an answer, but let's take a look at my process. As I started pulling things out, I realized I had a basket full of spring decor that I had never put away. So I started putting that in my spring box, and it's always a good opportunity to see if there's anything that I didn't use that can go. That's what I did with my fall boxes as well. We're currently in the fall season. My home is decorated for fall, yet there are still some things in my boxes. So why didn't those things make it out into my home? I have to really evaluate that and be willing to part with the things I didn't use. You know, in my mind, I like this. I want to use it. Maybe someday I'll use it. And these are the traps we fall into that lead to clutter. So I decided to go through my fall box, and there were definitely things that can go. In fact, the majority. I love these artichokes. They're so beautiful, and I haven't used them yet, but I love them enough that I decided I would go ahead and hang on to those. I also took these gold sparkly pears, and I'm going to put those with my Christmas decor because I think that is when I will use those. I started putting the things that I wanted to donate or sell down on my dining room table, and I was determined to make a nice big pile. There were 3 problems that I was trying to address. Number 1, we have this very large red massage table. And who doesn't want a massage table? My husband's a chiropractor, and we are so blessed that he barters with a friend of ours who is a massage therapist. So she comes here to do our massages, and so there has to be a spot for the table. I have tried numerous other locations. I think this is the best bet, even though I don't really want it in here. It's so bulky and it takes up space. I also made sure to have a basket that I labeled for the sheets that we use for massage, and also the headpiece to the table is in there as well. Second problem, I knew I needed to go through this large basket that I have labeled for the grandkids. When they come to visit, they can pull out their favorite blankets or sleeping bags, but it got out of control again. And that's because the closet was so jam-packed that instead of trying to put something in there, I started making a pile on top of the basket. I also have this wicker chest, and I just didn't love it sitting in the hallway. There really wasn't a purpose for it to be there other than I didn't have anywhere else to put it. And so I thought about moving that into my bedroom. I tried a spot next to my husband's nightstand, first putting it on the luggage rack that's normally in our guest room, and that didn't look great, so I ended up putting it on the floor, and I think it looks really cute there, and this will be additional storage. Third problem, I have toys of They're all toys from my children. So when I was raising my kids, I saved all the most important favorite toys for my grandchildren. I have given more space in the laundry room to my daughter, who is living with us now, and I needed to find another spot for these toys. And I had moved them into my clothing closet and really didn't like them there. So I wanted to clear out enough space that I could put the toys in there. The Legos actually are under a chair in my room. I've been hiding away my collection of milk glass. I'm pretty sure that I would display it again, but I really need to reevaluate. I just got way too tired last night. I could not finish, so this is day 2, and I have a collection of milk glass. I've had it on display, and then when I redid my bookcase, I took everything down. I have some really beautiful pieces, and I'm trying to decide what I want to do with this. I love this stuff, but I don't have anywhere to put it right now, unless I carve a spot back in the bookcase, or if I remove maybe my white pictures from above the kitchen sink and put this in its place. But other than that, I have very few spots where this could go. I could do it on top of the armoire behind me, but I really like what I have up there right now. But I know that some of these pieces I'm just not going to be able to get rid of. So what I was thinking was maybe when I have the guest rooms back after our kids move out, that I could put a small collection in there. So that's kind of what I'm thinking in the back of my mind. I'm going to look at each of these pieces. This one is cool with an E on it. I think that one can go though. And I definitely have some that are plain and even common that I probably can let go as well. I will donate those ones. I do love this bubble milk glass so much. That's a favorite. Look at this piece. Isn't that gorgeous? This one does have quite a crack in it. So I think I'm going to think about that one. I've always loved this one. It looks like a little trophy. And another piece of that. I don't know what this is called. Is there a name for this kind of bubble stuff? I'm calling it bubble glass, but if you know, please put it in the comments below. Also, do you collect milk glass? I know the Peaceful Home family is composed of a lot of thrifters, so I would love to know if any of you guys collect this stuff. Oh, this is a cream and sugar set that I love. This may be the first 2 pieces that I had, because I have a small collection of cream and sugars for tea. I love to do afternoon tea. My mother-in-law is a thrifter, and she found this piece for me. Isn't that incredible? It is so beautiful. There's no way I'm parting with this one, so I've got to find a spot for it. It's not going to donate, but it's the only place I could put it for now. Oh, this is one of my newer pieces. Do you see that floral pattern? Looks like a little spring garden, and I have never seen another one like this. There's the creamer that goes with that sugar bowl. Candlestick, really beautiful. We have been burning more candles, so I think I'm going to hang on to this, but actually put it down with all of my tapers. Look at this little set. Isn't it precious? These aren't going anywhere. Boy, now that I'm getting all this out, I remember why I collect it. It's just so lovely. Beautiful piece right there. Oh, this one's really unusual. Isn't that pretty? These are hard choices, but I'm going to have to make some decisions. I've really got to choose the things that I absolutely love and that I intend on using in my house. Having this boxed up and put away, unless it's in a rotation of coming out seasonally, there's no reason for me to store something that I'm not using. As I went through every single item, every single bin and basket, the donation pile just added up and added up. And here's what I've got to donate or sell. I am so pleased that I got this much out of the closet. This is how the closet looks now. I'm so pleased. It is like a breath of fresh air to walk into this closet, to be able to walk into this closet and to be able to reach everything that I need. All of my winter and Christmas bedding, pillows, throws are all up on that top shelf. I've got sheets and comforters right here, as well as pillows, and I do have a few extra that will be for the guest room. These leather lumbar pillows are a staple. I use them spring and summer. Another winter throw and pillow, and the basket that holds my massage sheets. This is mainly spring and summer. Quilts, throws, pillows. I've got these baskets. The one for projects just gives me a spot to put things that are in process. Guest room and gifts. And actually the guest room one is empty, so that will probably be utilized for gifts as well, especially with Christmas coming. And then down here I have towels. These are just extra guest towels, pillowcases, and pergola drapes. I should tell you about these. I spent hours putting these pergola drapes up for my daughter's wedding, and the effect was so stunning. My brilliant nephew did a video of the wedding, so if you want to see our previous property and how this looked, I will link it in the description below. I'm storing these drapes to hang on to them for other events. This is all of the bedding for the twin beds. And in the back is some decor stuff, as well as here, just seasonal things that are not up all the time, extra artwork. These baskets are our sleeping bags. I like having them hidden away. They're a bunch of bright, funky colors. Back behind the massage table is actually a nice stock of toilet paper, because we all know we don't ever want to be caught in that spot again, do we? This is a trifold pad for grandkids to sleep on. I have miscellaneous supplies in here, as well as the iron and a small portable heater. This is either stuff that I've thrifted that I haven't been able to show in a haul yet, projects, extra decor, just have a little spot where I can put things maybe temporarily. I actually wasn't intending to wait until the very end to tell you this, but I just forgot. So what is the reason that this happened? Why do our spaces so quickly turn into chaos? I believe it's because we do not have a system to maintain them. Now that means that we either have a schedule or a habit that enables us to check on these areas frequently. So for example, Fly Lady is famous for her zone cleaning. She also talks about decluttering for 10 or 15 minutes a day. If just once a month I would check on this closet, tidy up, say what can go, I have something new to come in, so something needs to leave, just got it back in order, that would take care of it. But when we don't have a system in place, we continue to shove things in. And it's like putting one spoon in an empty sink. What happens? Everybody thinks they can add their dishes to the sink, and before you know it, you have a sink full of dirty dishes. I used to have a system that worked for me, and I honestly have not used it since I moved here 6 years ago. It's time to get back into that. Regular routines that will help me stay on top of weekly or monthly decluttering of my spaces. If you're interested in all things home and family, please consider subscribing. It is completely free and you don't have to give any information. Just be signed in to YouTube and hit the subscribe button. I'd love to hear your thoughts on why you think our spaces get decluttered so quickly and why we can't seem to manage them. Let me know in the comments below. I hope today's video was an inspiration for you to pick a spot that's gotten out of control, take a couple of days and get it done. Thanks so much for joining me today on The Peaceful Home. Have a great day.